All right, welcome to a Bragging Rights. Today I'm going to talk about an army that I just finished. Took me three painting sessions over a few hours each day to complete. These are 172 figures, almost all Italieri. I'll point out when there's something different that I bought on eBay. And all of this plus, triple this for U.S. forces cost me a total of $6. And then I also got a British army about that size and a German army about that size. My Germans are already painted. I painted them a while back, and I've started to play bolt action with friends. So I thought, hey, I'll paint my U.S. as well. Maybe eventually this will become a 28 millimeter force, and I convert scales like I did with my Hungarians. But for now, I'm happy playing this in 172 and using these models that I've just had forever. So this force, I've been reading a book called Army at Dawn by Rick Atkinson. It's really great. It chronicles Operation Torch, mostly from the perspective of the generals, with little anecdotes about soldiers and actions along the way. But it's quite good. It's part of a trilogy that I believe chronicles the invasion all the way to Berlin. So I'm planning to read through the entire trilogy just because it's pretty good. I'm learning a lot. I haven't spent a lot of time on North Africa, Sicily, or Italy in the past, but I will be in the future. And I've based these models to be something that I feel like could work in any of those theaters, and in a pinch has no problem. You could do it in mainland Europe as well. Okay, so let me talk about them real quickly. So right here, this unit here is my 82nd Airborne. If I'm playing in Europe, I'd probably play it as the 101st, but it's 82nd for Operation Torch. These two are Ranger squads. They're different sculpts, so maybe I'll show a couple figures to show that they're at least different sculpts. The Airborne have baggier trousers with like kind of a knee strap holding them together, big cargo pockets, and the Rangers, just to really make them stick out, I painted them in a different scheme, and this is certainly not to Osprey standards of uniform adherence, but it's actually reasonably close to how Rangers and Airborne divisions would have looked. For each of them, I've got a smattering of special weapons, the ones that come on the Italieri kits. And I also have 2 units of Rangers, engineers. They'd be like doing bunker busting duty, which I think would have happened quite a bit in Italy, at least. And then I made a few special weapons teams. I've got a MMG. I'm actually going to make 3 of those because the US and bolt action can take 3 selections of MMGs, and why not have them painted? I've got a sniper base here, and I just took some guys that were prone and said, yep, you're a sniper. Flamers, bazooka, Air Force forward air observer, and for this I just used a Airborne infantry who hasn't yet retrieved his rifle and such, but he is an air observer. Back here I have a mortar team, and I have another one of those Airborne figures that I'm using as a spotter for that mortar. Then I have 2 armor-fast Sherman tanks. Now, these don't have the greatest detail, for sure, but the price is right. They go for like between $8 and $12 a piece. They go together really quick. They snap fit. Yeah, 2002. These are pretty old, and they work fine. They're lightweight. You see here, it's got some battle damage, just with a bad cast. But I like them. And then I have the company's called 4D. This is a Chinese kind of, I think maybe no-name model company. These snap fit together trucks. I got them for $4 a piece plus shipping. And then this one, I didn't put the top on, and I attached a MMG that came with my Jeep kit on the truck because I thought that looked cool. I don't think that's exactly how they're supposed to be. I think the deuce and a halves have like a a ring stanchion right there with a pintle to put the machine gun on, but oh well. This Jeep I was worried about because it's kind of a traditional model kit, meaning you need tweezers and a lot of patience to put it together. But I found it pretty quick and easy. It's from Academy Models. I bought a little box set. I'll see if it'll show up. Yeah, box set that comes with the Kugelwagen, the Jeep, and whatever that little rabbit's called, the little tractor motorcycle thing, and it comes with a couple scatter terrain pieces as well. So it's a pretty awesome deal for like $12 or $13. I used an Airborne guy as my 82nd. I guess he would be a first lieutenant. And then he's got a couple corporals that go around with him with grease guns. And I've played I've played with them once last week. Probably play with them again soon. It's a pretty vicious little army with all these flamers, I think, in friendly games, which, I mean, those are the only games I'm playing with these. I think in friendly games, I wouldn't take a flamer unit as well as the engineers. I just think that's too much. It's not super fun to have all the flamethrowers on the table. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoy this. I think it is pretty cool to be able to find really cost-effective miniatures, paint them up pretty quickly, and then get them on the table and get playing. I spend a ton of my time painting, a ton of my time assembling and searching for the right models. Sometimes I just like projects that are just so quick and easy that it's all about actually getting out there and playing. I will note one more thing. I used a new basing method for this. I took the Luke Apps, I think it's Geek Scenics or Gaming Geek Scenics, something to that effect. They've got like a pre-mixed basing material, and then I put in some static grass and some Woodland Scenics turf in there as well, and used that for basing for this project. Again, it's meant to be quick and easy. It doesn't look amazing. I actually regret having the static grass in there. I think it would look better without the static grass and with just a little more turf. But oh well, live and learn. It's a pretty small risk to take to base this army up in an experimental way. When I get to my 28mm, I'll have experimented with a few basic color patterns and the overall palette. So when I do the 28mm, I'll be better informed and I'll be able to kind of hit the ground running. All right, well, that's it for this week. Have a great one.